Oh, hi. I don't know how you found me, but yeah, hi. My name is Jinkus. This is a tutorial on casual sniping in Ace. Sniping in Ace is the most complex in any video game, or the most realistic, without a single doubt. The barrier of entry isn't too bad, but the skill ceiling is very high. Now, if you've fired in real life, this is pretty simple. I mean, you'll know everything instantly. But for those who haven't, here's a basic tutorial. So, there are targets out there. The buggers. Now, I've got a perfect position here. This is unrealistically perfect. But if you do happen to have a range finder, you might want to stand clear of some objects before you use it. So 475 meters is the range. That's the first thing you want to work out when you are doing any sniping. The range, of course. So another way to do that would be to use map tools, just like the artillery tutorial. If you don't happen to have a rangefinder, you need to know where they are on the map, and then you can do it that way. So we can see that there's a road intersecting the infantry. They're obviously right here. It's just common sense. So the other thing you might want to do as a sniper, or as a recon element, is to have a UAV. I'll show you why. So, found them already. So, with a UAV you can very easily find targets. You can assess the situation in a couple of moments, really. So we can see that it's a squad size element right there. There's a guy out the front, let's tug at him, hey? You can also range with a UAV, but don't worry about that. So, we'll zoom in, have a look at him. We can then leave the terminal, press the right bracket key. Now we've got a real-time feed of our targets. How useful. Next thing to do. We know the range, right? It's just below 500 meters. What you're going to need is a range card. This is all you need. Don't worry about the weather tracker right now. Just get a range card. A sec. Jeez. Access it with equipment. 500 meters. Super simple. Now, this range card is quite easy to understand once you look at it for a couple of moments. Here is the target's range. Ours is 500, we go down, we stop there, we go right until we reach the appropriate temperature. So what is the temperature? Let's check the air temperature, eh? It's pretty freaking cold, oh my god. So, it's around 5 degrees, it's a little lower than that. We'll just go 5 degrees. So that is minus 4.4, that is the bullet drop. That is how much the bullet is falling, okay? Minus 4.4. So what we want to do is we want to use page up to add 4.4. So we're going up, not down. We're going up. You never go down, really. So 4.4. So that's the range sorted, essentially. So the only other factor for a casual sniper is the wind direction. There is very little wind as it appears, but why is that? Could it be that this forest is blocking some of the wind? Yeah, that does happen. Terrain does block wind. So how do you double check this? How do you get a second opinion on the activity of the wind? Look at the foliage. It's barely moving. If the wind was moving north in a hectic amount, then the foliage actually leans that direction, and you'll see it in the environment. But as you can see, it's like nothing. So that's actually kind of sucks, because I wanted to show you what wind does. But let's just imagine it was much more than this. It was 4 miles per hour. 4 MPS, sorry. So that would have 4 little circles here, right? So in that case, we'd take our range, we'd go to our temperature, right? So it's in between these two. And there is our adjustment to be made. The wind is moving to our left. So what do? We use control, sorry, not control, yeah, it is control, page up to adjust to our right, because the bullet needs to move right because the wind is pushing it left. I'm just going to leave that at 0 because the wind is, well, we could, you know, put it up a tiny bit. It doesn't really matter right now because the wind is so minimal, unless you need it to be super precise. But if you did want to be super precise, the rotation and the movement of the Earth, the Coriolis, is also modeled, so you can learn all about that if you did want to. And I could teach you about that if you want on the server. So let's take a shot. I mean, we're essentially prepared, aren't we? There was a hit in the shoulder, top of the shoulder. And you see that missed because, well, first of all, I was aiming to I was accounting for the zeroing we didn't need to do. But they have found me because I'm using tracer rounds. Okay. Oh, he's dead. See? It's quite easy. Now, I'm just gonna go somewhere else, eh? How about we don't use tracer rounds? Sound like a good idea? So, let's get the grass out my face. And they're probably roughly the same distance, let's just fire. Let's see if they react, huh? Wait, am I still using tracers? No, I'm not. Or maybe I am. It's kind of weird. But as you can see, the AI is not going to cheat. They don't cheat. They still think I'm up there. They haven't even worked out that I'm behind them. That essentially concludes the sniper tutorial. So how can you use this to your advantage? See how they're firing a mild position? Well, you just do the basics of sniping or recon element stuff. You do displacement. So you would fire from that area. I'd move over here and fire a second shot. Blah blah blah. Until next time.